Welcome to the Hoosier Cast with Coach Charlie Miller. I'm with my good friend, Coach. I say Coach, but you are Coach because we're doing this. Robbie Harris. How you doing, Robbie?
Good, Charlie. Good to see you again.
Awesome, man. So glad to have you again. I know Robbie, so you all know, being proactive. Robbie's going to be with us for the first half of the game, and then you have me throughout the remainder of the game. So I want to give everybody a heads up. You don't see Robbie, but lo and behold, we have University of Michigan coming in town. Last time we played Michigan, it was a ugly win. We ended up playing really good in the second half. We had some key stops, some key shots we ended up making, and we ended up winning that game 62-61. So I think the keys to this game, Robbie, flat out, we need to have a better defensive effort than what we had a couple of days ago. Start off, I mean, it was not really good, but I think defensively we need to really set a standard how we're going to play. And then offensively, I can expect Trace Jackson Davis, being that this is his last home game, to really be inspired, playing with a lot of emotions, and to be pumped up. So love to hear from you and your thoughts about the keys to victory as well.
Yeah, look, I love to see them have a fast start. Now, a lot of people are going to hear when I say fast start, meaning that they hit their first 3 or 4 shots. That's
Right.
not necessarily what I mean. I want to see a consistent fast start in the sense of
Correct.
defensive is strong, possession after possession. It doesn't have to be the first shot that they make, but just the consistency of, hey, look, first shot make or not, let's be consistent through the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. And because oftentimes you see this, Charlie, where teams come out really, really hot, and then all of a sudden things just dissipate and then goes away,
Right.
and all of a sudden you lose that. So I want to see the steadiness there for these guys. There's going to be a lot of emotion in the building, as you said. This is the last home game. The fans, I'm sure, are going to be really excited to see him play one last time here. So we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, defensively, and just we've talked about this the last few times you've had me on. If we can run things through Trace and pitch it to the outside for open jump shots with Kopp or even Galloway, it's going to open things up for Jackson inside. So hopefully they do that early on.
No, great insight. And again, I would love to see us play inside out and really establish a presence with. I don't think we need to get Trace going. I think he knows he's a good player off the basketball to get his, but strategically, like you're talking about, let's figure out a way to play inside out. Then we get Miller Kopp, we get Trey Galloway. I think Trey Galloway more downhill, Miller Kopp more standstill shot. Then he can put the ball on the deck too. But I think we get more of a flow and a presence. And I also would love to see this too, Robbie. I think we play great when we play in space. I think early offense is best offense. I want to see more early offense attempts. We really didn't have any our last game we played. It was a lot of walk the ball up, rightfully so, rightfully speaking. But yet I want to see more of a presence of really attacking initially. And then defensively, you said it best. I want to see consistency and be persistent defensively on our efforts, right? Making sure that more off the ball, especially when the guys come off the bench, we are ready, we are aware, we're ready to play, to not have tremendous drop-offs from what the starters probably were able to afford us, is probably a lead or something like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, yes. So right now in the starting lineup, we have Jalen Hood-Safino, Trey Galloway. We have Miller Kopp. We have Trace Jackson Davis and Race Thompson. So, also a player I wonder how is he going to play today is Geronimo. Remember, Geronimo was in a boot last game.
That's right.
So I want to see, if I'm looking at the bench right now, is he suited up? Is he ready to go? As we know, him and Anthony Leal had boots on last game. So let's see if he's ready. And then also, are we going to see Xavier Johnson? I mean, are we? It looked like he dressed out last time.
It looks like he's in street clothes today.
Oh, he's in street clothes. I see that.
It looks like Geronimo's dressed according to the bench.
He's dressed. I saw that. Yep. He was right next to him. Yep.
There's a good question here by Matt Allen. He asked, hey, did you guys win on senior night? And the answer
is
no.
No, we did not.
We did not. We lost
and it was dramatic.
But Knight got thrown out.
Yes, it was dramatic. We're gonna go to that story, Matt Allen. That's a great question.
So,
and that's still a bit. They still play today, if you recall. I about Coach Knight's coffin comment.
Yeah.
Here we go. Jed Howard just knocked down the three, left
Yeah,
wing.
you've been preaching this with the times that I've been on, and that close out to the three, Charlie. They really
Dude,
need to do a better job of getting out to these shooters.
yes. And look what they did. They played inside out. They got the ball to Dickerson. He kicked it out. Weak side wing, knocked down three. We want to get those opportunities. Right now, we're going neck and neck. Get back. Way to fight over the top.
Well, one thing's for sure.
Good.
It's Jackson. So they're doing exactly what we were hoping for.
Yep.
That first possession went to Jackson.
Yep. See, you got to think again. I don't think you need to really motivate Trace, but I think he's going to be a little more assertive this game at really establishing himself on a little post, and I think that's going to free us up. I really think it's going to free us up.
They went down into Dickerson, and they're doing like just what we're calling for IU.
Exactly. Inside out. Double team, get back.
Yep.
See, and what they're going to look for again, that's, oh, wow, it's not with the back? Yeah, see, again, so listeners out here, right, when you play inside out, the pass is going to be available. It's not going to be the strong side, corner, strong side wing. It's going to be weak side. Another way to actually rotate the basketball is get it to the high post area or top of the key. As you notice, we just blocked that shot, reflected the shot. Kick it out. He's going. I want to see Trace get a lot lower, man. Come on. See, we got lucky. I want to see him get lower and really dig, Robbie. Use his hips to really dig on that post area.
Yeah.
That's good, D. Good save. Get the ball up. I don't know why they don't run him to the left side automatically. Don't. Oh, okay, Robbie.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Evelyn, I love it. Love it. Love how she hops on and says hi, Dad. Love it.
That's right.
Hope you're doing well in B-Town, Evelyn.
Might be my only fan, but
I love it. I love it. Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? Melvin, how you doing? Matt, how you doing? Look at that. Look, hey, you can tell that, hey, they are trying to really establish Dickerson in the post. Every possession they've gone down, they went right to him. That was like an off-balance three.
But one of the things we're doing here is we're stretching the perimeter. If we continue to pull out the defensive line to the three-point line and open things up for Trace and continue to kind of stretch that perimeter.
That's good hands right there, Miller. Really good hands. All right. You know what? He hits a three, I'm going to take it. That opens us up.
Right.
It really does. Yeah, and also what I want to see, I want to see us move the ball quicker. Nothing's there, too crowded. Good pass. Yeah, that's too crowded. Too many people.
Yeah.
Way too crowded.
Jackson trying to pull it through the center.
Yeah, way too much.
Yep.
Oh, luckily he ain't called travel. Yeah. That's some acting by Miller Kopp.
For sure, but once again, it's Schifino finding an open guy. It's a deep three, but it's pulling that defense out.
Right.
Hopefully, in opening up the center for Jack.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Good box out. Robbie, good story. That referee that Juwan Howard's talking to,
Mm-hmm.
he's from Dallas.
Okay.
When I would play in adult leagues when I was here, he'd be reffing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Pretty cool, right? Robbie, they are every possession they've had, they've gone to Dickinson to the post, whatever side he's been on.
Yep.
Here we go. Trace has it. Tough move. Tough move. Tough move.
Tough one. It's almost a little bit forced. I mean, look,
Yeah.
I'll take it, but I would love to
Well,
also see him kick it
right,
out.
but
Just
get it, go quicker.
yeah.
I mean,
If you don't
you're
have it,
allowing, yeah,
kick it out and reestablish.
especially when you're shorter. Yeah, this is gonna be an iron unkind game or something because
So the possession that's just now happening, he
right.
kicked it in, kicked it out to Galloway when he had
Right.
repositioned, and we got something from it.
Right. Man, so even in that same situation, like instead of when Trace has it, it needs to be like a little cross screen action between the guards to kind of keep don't throw the guards off. Don't just kind of let them sit and stay.
Mhm.
Right now, score is 9-5. I use up by 4.
Yeah.
Sit down. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we continue to establish playing inside out. I think we're going to be okay. See what happens this possession.
Well, Shafino has the ball, and what it
Yeah.
looks like is like he almost takes the shot as a secondary option.
Well, right. Not
Just
not
come
really
off
for
and
sure.
shoot it.
Right.
Like
Not really sure.
because you can almost see he was looking for a drop pass. It wasn't there, and his second option was to shoot it, and unfortunately, you know, he missed it. But
Yep. Yep. Yeah. I think when you look at the keys and the way we've played up to this TV timeout, is you could definitely tell Michigan's trying to establish an inside out presence. Every possession I think we've seen half court, they've gone to Dickinson. I think we're looking to do the same thing too. Is that I think we get caught up, as you just said, we get in a kind of like a no man's zone of do I shoot it? Like that was kind of like it was a forced shot. Robert says it was forced, yeah, but that was almost like a let me get one off. I mean, I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but I think we can get a better look where you might have went deeper down in the coverage and to get a more rhythmatic, I should say, pull up 10, 12 footer versus just kind of throwing one up. And you got nobody to actually rebound for you as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Rob, let's take a quick break.
Yep.
Come right back as right now the scores, we're up by 4 with the first TV timeout. Am I right, Robbie? The first TV
That's
timeout?
correct. Yep.
First one. Okay, cool.
Are you frustrated or burned out because you never get the playing time you want? Do you work harder and harder and invest more and more money, but your coach doesn't reward your hard work and investment with more playing time? It's time you get the playing time you deserve. Unlock your potential and accelerate your basketball development with the TAC Basketball Academy Training Vault. You get exclusive online access to over 130 videos and 10 basketball playlist categories and 3 online 8-week courses designed for you to work at your own pace no matter what your level. The tight ball handlers course to take your dribbling game to the next level. The high percentage finisher course to teach you when to use the most important finishes, making you a beast at the rim. The consistent sharpshooter course to ensure you confidently knock down shots in every game. And new content is added to the Training Vault every 2 weeks. I developed the Training Vault for my global holistic training standard and straightforward develop, grow, excel system to empower you to develop the elite skills and mindset to never be frustrated or burned out again. Simply scan the QR code or type the URL at the bottom of your screen to learn more. It's time you enjoy more playing time.
All right, Robbie. There we go. So right now we're not shooting it pretty good. They're at 50%, 4 for 8 from the field. We're at 2 for 8, 25% from the field. Um, 3 pointers, we've taken 5, made 1. They've taken 3, made 1.
Yeah.
So, but I think to our credit, you know, I think we're starting to establish some flow here. So let's see what happens after this timeout. This is where I think you got after they shoot the free throws. You got to really pay attention to what we come down and do.
Yeah.
I want to see Trace go more to the. I just want to see him go more to the left block versus them running that high pick and roll that really never amounts to anything. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and one of the things that, as I've joined you in the past, that I always harp on is rebound differential. And right
Yeah.
now we're winning that battle. We'll see where it
Mhm.
carries.
Right. Alan, how you doing? Good afternoon.
So this play that just is transpiring with Shafino coming off a pick and roll, this is exactly the opposite of what we just said. He came off with the intent to shoot.
Yeah, but see my point. His intentions were there. You got a double screen, comes off, go stab his feet straight up and down, makes it versus that shot he took before.
Mhm.
Great point. Push it. I want to see us score more in the transition. Yeah, this is what I think is gonna open it up for us here, Robbie.
Yep.
I think it's gonna really open us up right now. Right now, 13:31 left for me. It's 13-6. We're up by 7. Looks like we're scoring the ball in transition. This is really good. It opens us up a little bit, so you don't have to rely so much on your half court sets and actions. Good read on the backdoor cut. Yeah, see, came down. Help wasn't really a factor. Lifted up, knocked down the shot. I like the fact also that we're going over the top of screens too. Okay, we went underneath that one. I like that we're going over. Good move. We take that. Yeah, see,
This game really is going to become a grind. Just it's going to be back and forth. It's just
yeah,
who makes the right plays at the right time. But right now, so
right.
far, back and forth.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Michigan
gonna be a
needs this
grind.
game. I mean, they need this game if they want to get in. I mean, they
Yeah,
may be in anyway, but for seeding purposes, I think
correct.
there's obviously a lot of emphasis for them to win this.
Matt Allen had a question. Seeing Juwan Howard, did you guys play the Fab Five? Robbie, go ahead and answer that for you, because I know you got a chance to see him.
Yeah, so when I was a freshman, I redshirted. So I came in 93, 94. And so they were there. But then the following year, I think Howard, King, and Jackson were the only 3 left because Rose and Weber stepped out to go to the
Right.
NBA.
Right. So we got a chance to play. If I'm not mistaken, it was Ray Jackson,
King.
Jimmy King, and Juwan Howard, my
That's right.
freshman year.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, there was another question on here too to ask, Robbie, how many career threes did you hit? Let me tell you, I didn't score a lot. I didn't play a lot either. But I will tell you this, I think I hit more threes than I probably did free throws because I was horrible. So, yeah.
Love it.
To answer Matt's question.
Love it. All good, man. So let's while we're on commercial break, and I'll let you lead it. We'll just kind of go back and forth, but let's kind of share with the people out there on the Hoosier Cast our senior night story, which was a blur for me as it was unfolding.
Right.
But if you want to lead it off,
yeah, I'll start it. So we were playing Illinois. It was a very physical game, as most of the 10 games are. towards the end of the game, Luke Recker went in for a layup / dunk, and he really got undercut pretty. And I think it was Jerry Hester, maybe. This is me trying to think back on who it was on Illinois' team, but Knight lost his mind because either there was a no call or something, and it was Ted Valentine who was doing the game.
Right.
And then if you guys can connect those two dots, all hell broke loose.
Yeah, and then the whole game. I mean, it was a warning that led to a technical on Coach Knight that led to Coach Knight getting kicked out of the game, and that was the infamous. If you all recall, you may have seen it or not, when Coach Knight was escorted to the locker room, but he cut across the court and he walked right by Ted Valentine as if he wanted to bump him.
Right.
To show him. Right. I mean, that was a blur. Yeah.
Because historically, if you guys have ever been to a game, our bench is right towards the locker room.
Correct.
So Knight went out of his way to not go in the door that we would normally come and go from.
Right.
But went by Valentine all the way to the opposite corner, which is where we would enter the training room, like pre-practice and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but he intentionally went out of his way to go very close to that.
Yeah. In that game, to me, Robbie, to be honest or transparent, whatever you want to call it, I think they shot, if I'm not mistaken, like 6 straight free throws. It was something like that. I mean, they shot a lot of free throws because of text, double text, and then it was a foul. That kind of like right there, then Kawan Garris went crazy.
Yes.
His last game in the semifinal, he went nuts. And I think right there in itself, I think it was over.
This is true.
Yeah. I think that kind of did it because we had no way to come back basically after being down, and then what Coach Knight did. I mean, whether he wanted his antics or not, it is what it is. But yeah. So it's funny again how we go to those details when you start telling those stories. It kind of like you went to Luke Recker being for a dunk. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, it was Luke. And that kicked it all off.
Yeah.
All right, right now we got Malik Renault in, we got Tamar Bates in. Oh, yeah, you got a better shot than that. 13-10, Mission is up right now. They're bringing the ball down the court. Double. Travel. Yeah, they don't have any size in. I mean, we got some size. I want to see if we can pound them.
Take advantage of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to take advantage of it. That's a good call. Yeah, Robert, we must win. And again, we win this game, so you all know we win this game. We end up being a second seed in the Big Ten, and we have a double bye, which I think can do us great because you never know with a double bye what that might do for the guys that need to heal up. Love to see Xavier Johnson play.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Nice play by Malik just now.
Very, very nice play.
If we can get that kind of, bench play from him, it's going to be tremendous coming into the tournament.
Did I call Tamar Jamal? Did I? If I did, my apologies. Matt Allen says, Bates always seems to be off balance and shooting. It's just me. Well, it's tough to be on the bench, and then the first shot you take in the game is a 3. That's my perspective.
Right.
I'm not saying it's wrong. But think about this. The last shot he took possibly was, 20 minutes ago in warmups. It wasn't a game rep. But the first shot you take is a 3. Unless you just hot and ready to go, you make it. It is what it is. But, that's kind of my take on that.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you can get yourself worked up, build a sweat, take it to the basket, try and get fouled, and then get yourself into the game, it's tough. I mean, that's not just your average 3. That's a 3 from 2 feet behind the 3-point line.
All right, Rob, you got a situation going.
Yeah.
Jalen Husafino has 2 fouls.
That's not good.
Got 2 fouls. So now you got to bring Okay, so they go with Caleb Banks. They go with Caleb, and there's a good chance we may not see Jalen um,
For the rest of the half.
for the rest of the half.
Yeah.
We may not see him. There's a good chance.
So now you got Galloway potentially going to be bringing the ball up, and we'll see how
Yep.
that plays out. But
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, come off that. Call screen out.
watching Bates over the last couple of games, I just
Can't
it
do
feels like
that.
he's out of rhythm.
Yes.
I feel for him because I know he obviously wants to do exceptionally well, and just stick with your game.
You got to think. Right. Right. I mean, you can't pass the ball to the guy who stepped out. I mean, and
Well,
you
he came to the baseline. You know that's the worst place to take it and
first
pick up
place
the
to
dribble.
drive. Yeah. Yeah.
You got a guy coming from the baseline to help. You're putting a double team. You
Correct.
pick up your dribble. You're stuck.
Yeah. See, all these shots Michigan was making at home, they're not making those shots. They were making these fall arounds. Just keep backing them down. Just keep backing them down. I mean, you got this. Keep it that simple. If you're gonna bring it down, back them down, turn around, score. Critical. Good read. Good defense. Not bad. Good effort. Yeah, just that right there. Bringing the ball down the court, spacing everybody out. That's a great decision from Trace going right to the block and look to score. I was like, when they're gonna call a foul? They can call that. Could have called it on the catch.
Yeah, this is a tough call. I mean,
Yeah,
it appears that they're both straight up. It's interesting too. I was watching the guy that had the ball out of bounds, and it looked like he actually moved on the baseline, which they didn't see.
yeah,
So it looked like
yeah.
he shot
I think
you can't
that
move.
was that on Caleb.
Let me look because that's important.
Yeah, because it looked like Caleb was kind of forward motioning as Jet Howard was going up. So I think that might have been on Caleb and not Trey Galloway. Trey Galloway was straight up and down.
Yeah,
Bro.
I think it was on Banks.
Yeah. I mean, that was about right because, I mean, he just kind of, followed suit. So, yeah, okay. Kenneth, I don't know yet. We'll definitely look to find out for you. But I think that definitely that changes up what you're going to do in the postseason if Xavier Johnson does not come back this year.
And Charlie, excuse my ignorance on this. Does he have a chance to come back next year?
I believe he does because of the COVID year. I don't know the official name of it, but I believe he does. Even though he transferred, I still think he has that
COVID year.
The COVID year.
Yeah.
If anybody knows that official name, but we call it the COVID year. I think everybody calls it the COVID year. What is the official name of the seniors that have that opportunity to extend their playing career? A medical redshirt attempt to? Yeah, possibly medical redshirt. But I believe a medical redshirt would have to be up to the first 6 games of the season. I don't think we can do that. Yeah, it has to be the first 6 games of the season, and that's determined. After 6 games, you pretty much, now are planning to whatever's going to come up your following year.
Yeah.
Old Timmy G over there.
Yes, Tim is the only remaining guy that Charlie and I had on that staff, with the exception of the physicians, of course.
Yeah, physicians, Dr. Rink, right?
Yeah, Dr. Rink.
Yeah. I think that's Race's first miss. If I'm not mistaken. He knocked down the three, hit the midline jump hook. Ah, not bad. Yeah, right now we're projected to be a fourth seed in the NCAA tournament. I think that's also good for us. I think we did some good things this year. Don't double. Don't double. Ah, it's a tough shot.
Yeah, it is.
Kick the. We got it back.
We got an offensive rebound. It's like, it still took another, a wide open shot, mind you, but it's tough.
That's a tough. Come down the court, Trey Galloway to your left. You pull up for.
But this is important, and we said with Shafino out, if we can continue to maintain this, we're going
Yes.
into another TV timeout here in a second.
Yep.
To maintain a 19-11 lead,
Yep.
we're still leading the rebound category. I love that. We have 4 steals to their 2, which is fantastic. That's the consistency in defense that we're talking about. The fouls are equal there statistically. So we're doing some things right. We'll see.
Yeah, and let's see.
Both teams are significantly struggling from 3.
From 3.
1 of 8 for Michigan and 1 of 6 for Indiana.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, let's see here. Kenneth says, I think it is 30% of games played minus exempt tournaments like the Hoosier Classic. I think I read somewhere that he doesn't even need to ask for a waiver or special exemption. He just qualifies. Yeah, I think, possibly on the medical side, but I do know that either which way, he's going to have that option for that 5th year. So that's interesting because I don't know if they're mum about it silent or it hasn't been established or confirmed, because I was thinking he was going to be back ready to go for not only the Big Ten tournament, but what they may do in March as far as the big dance. So right now, Robbie, we have the score. My clicker went off. What score, Robbie?
19-11 with 7:42 left.
Yep, 19-11, 7 minutes and 42 seconds left. This is the 8-minute timeout. Looks like, again, we're not shooting it well as a whole. They're not either. But like you're saying, on the rebound edge, turnover edge, we're doing a really good job. And this is, to be honest with you, I mean, to have everything kind of work out is awesome, but this is better over the previous weeks of what we saw, what they've done on offense and defensive boards, and also creating turnovers. So this is really, really good. Yeah, I think Trace has a COVID year left. Yeah, I don't know if Trace is going to take that.
I think he's announced that he's essentially stepping out.
Yeah, I think because I mean that kind of was that story last year. I think he's at that place where he's proven himself, and I think he's now ready to take that next step. So, yeah, I think he's ready to take the next step.
Look, there's a lot of questions as to what will transpire for him in the NBA. I think he's got a legitimate shot to be a decent player. I do think he's going to have to develop that mid-range shot. I mean, Charlie, you could probably appreciate that more than anybody. He needs to figure that out. We've heard repeatedly he has that in his game. We just don't see it here, but we don't necessarily need that from him right now.
Well, exactly. I mean, I think if you can go across the board when you hear a lot of current NBA players that quote unquote surprises you when you see them at the next level, and you're like, where was that in college? Well, it wasn't needed.
That's right.
And a good example is a player that's playing for the Philadelphia 76ers, Tyrese Maxey. People were surprised. He's a young local kid here from Dallas area. Everyone was surprised, but he's always been exceptional from shooting mid-range of 3, bringing the ball to the court. It just wasn't needed at Kentucky when he was at Kentucky. That's a great point.
Yeah. Right now, it looks like we're playing some pretty scrappy defense. We're trying to fight through screens, fight over. We're at least recovering to the 3-point shot.
Yep.
So,
I like how we're digging down. I mean, you can tell the game plan. Like It looks like, again, I'm gonna go back to what you said earlier. We have a lot of intentionality. Like we're going down. We're not hesitant on the double downs. We're closing out. They're shooting tough twos and tough threes, and that's what you want.
Right.
Don't bring your man.
And we're working it into Jackson Davis,
Yeah.
which is exactly what we need to be doing. And
Well, with this lineup too, I think this lineup.
out.
Yeah, you need safe shot opportunities. I like how we came up. Oh well, that's about right. Yeah, but I like how we're fighting over the top because what we don't want is those switches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, just take your time, bang down, 4-round-1. Shooters be ready to shoot it. Right now, the score's 21-11. We're up by 10. We're doing a really good job, I think, of establishing inside-out play offensively. And defensively, I like how we're getting through screens. I think we're establishing something.
Yeah, you say this frequently when I'm on with you, Charlie. It's like, I want to know, are they talking to each other? Well, there was a portion there on the play where they were zeroed in on Davis right before they inbound the ball. And you could see him literally calling out to Cop and telling him where to be.
Good.
That's the kind of leadership we need out of him, is to really kind of direct that traffic.
Yes, yeah. What I call it, Robbie and listeners, winners talk. Winners talk, communicate. I mean, same thing you do daily in the office, right? It's you got to learn to communicate, whether it's small or big. I call it ELO, early, loud, and often. You got to communicate. You have to. Let's go right back down the trace. Don't force it.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Swing. That's the swing, Robbie. Oh, that's the swing, though. That's the same play Michigan made earlier when they hit a three. That's the swing. The swing is going to be the opposite wing. Good recovery, Caleb. Good recovery. I like that. Good recovery. Right now, foul count.
Well, McDaniel, that's McDaniel's second foul. So now their starting guard and ours has both got 2 fouls, in the first half. So that's
looks like, and he just gave the bench a thumbs up, like he's gonna be okay. I don't know if they're gonna let him play through that, because you can really open up a can of worms if you do. They left him in. See what happens. Come off that screen.
Love this play.
Pass.
Yep, great play.
Good. Yeah, see, you got see, that's what you want a big and Dickinson, you want him on his heels. You want to take that ball right to his chest. You got him on his heel. Now we're talking. Over the top, I like it. We're forcing him to reject it. I love that. I love that. I love that. Good D. That's a good tough make. Tough make. Tough focus, tough make. Right now we're up 10 points, 23-13. Good take. Good blow by. I love that. Love that, Trey.
Aggressive D.
Yeah. Good blow by, right? Early offense, right? We do that. You see our game, our blueprint. Early offense, give the ball to Trace, inside out you play. I think Millicott will find some rhythm soon. He just shot an air ball. That happens, right? But this is much better than what we did in Auburn. Way better.
Yeah,
way better.
Definitely playing better.
Yeah.
The defensive end's really driving a lot of this. I mean, there's been some, good steals. In fact, I want to see where we're up 4 steals right now. I mean, I think we had that for a minute. I thought we had more, but it looks like just 4.
Yeah, 4 to their 2.
Yep.
So Matt Allen says favorite campus to play other than Bloomington halftime discussion. Yeah, we'll keep that. I'll go into my favorite place. And Robbie, love to hear where your favorite place was at. Good. And you know what was smart about that tape? McDaniels really can't play defense. He can't really lay on him like he wants to. That was very smart.
Stay low.
Yep.
In the post.
Robbie, no 3 seconds. Robbie, I don't get this, man. God. Stay down.
Yeah, he left his feet. That's what I was trying to say. Stay low,
Yep.
and in the post, he left his feet, and then Race picked up a foul.
Yep.
It's tough.
Good up and under. That's a good skill play.
It's going to be interesting, Charlie, because according to what I just looked at the stats, I don't remember this happening, but it must have just recently happened. But it says that Galloway's got 2 personal fouls. So now you got Schifino and Galloway both with 2. So Schifino's back in, so they're just going to ask him to play, play
Last
smart.
5. Yep. And there's a good chance I'll say there's a good chance. Only person I think you can replace for Trey is Tamar Bates.
Yeah.
Good skip. Good take, Miller. Tough shot. Good
Race is good to clean it up.
Yeah, I like it. But that's what happens. The direct reflection of paint finishes for high percentage shots. You end up giving more. You give yourself better chances for offensive rebounds and putbacks. It's a great take. Stay down.
We're letting second chance points. This is like you just simply can't allow the offensive attempt to get a second chance point. It's tough.
Yeah, Race is lucky he didn't get called for a block.
Yeah, right.
Real lucky because he was upright. Let's play it out a little bit.
Get it inside. Work it around.
Post. Got it away. Ready, Miller? No. It's not going to work.
Right.
Too slow. We got to get to action a lot quicker.
A lot of traffic.
A lot of traffic. That's 2 in a row for him.
You're down to the, essentially the 4-minute TV timeout. We're around 3 minutes and 11 or 15 seconds or so.
Yeah.
You cannot get complacent with a 10-point lead at half. If you go in with anything less than 10, then there's a letdown, in my opinion. These guys have been playing hard defensively. We've let a couple offensive rebounds get away from us. See what happens.
Yeah. Matt Allen says almost as good as Charlie's left-hand hammer versus Purdue. That was like a layup. That was a layup compared to my dunk, man.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with it. No, that was pretty cool.
That was one of the memorable moments, Charlie, by the way. That was awesome.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, you know what? It was pretty cool on the actual show. And if I can find the clip, not necessarily to boast, but I broke that play down because actually what happened was we ran a play before that. We ran a cross screen for Allen, and Brandon Brantley was guarding Allen, and what happened was the cross screen ran. I hit Allen on a low post baseline side. He did a reverse duck in, and he dunked it. And then the second time we ran it, Brandon had he wasn't giving up that cross screen.
Right.
And when Conzo was forcing me left, I'm left-handed. I'm like, I'm taking off. I'm not stopping. This is when you break a play to make a play. That's why I tell players all the time. You break a play to make a play, just rest assured you make the play. We'll learn from it. You break it, go make it. Because, again, we're going to run the same play. Conzo really forced me to go left. And, the rest is history, so I guess. So, all good, man. Hey, Robbie, I'm going to go get me a quick drink of water, man. And I will be right back.
Perfect.
Cool deal.
Develop, grow, excel. These are the pillars of elite players my company, Attack Basketball Academy, was founded on. I am a former Indiana University Hoosier player who developed the global holistic training standard and movement used to nurture lifelong growth on and off the basketball court. Since 2011, I've helped tens of thousands of players reach their next level of success. Now you finally have the opportunity to join the holistic training movement to show your commitment to develop, grow, excel by sporting Attack Basketball Academy merch. As an ambassador of the global movement, you represent the Attack Basketball Academy core values to adopt an empowering mindset, be resilient, and pursue continuous improvement with humility. And we have more than wearable gear to choose from. We've got water bottles, notebooks, and much more for you to buy for yourself or as gifts. Shop now by scanning the QR code or typing the URL you see at the bottom of your screen. Thank you for joining our global holistic movement to develop, grow, excel.
Cool. We're back at it, Robbie. Right now we're up by 10, 27-17. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left. As they're highlighting right now, the women's program, it's co-Big Ten regular season champs. They got the Final Four is actually here, Robbie.
Is that right? Yeah, it's in Dallas. Is it Houston or Dallas?
It's in Dallas. Well, women's Final Four is here in Dallas.
Okay.
And then the men's is in Houston.
Got it.
I'll also talk at halftime about some cool things that I have coming up by going to both events.
Awesome.
So, yes, sir.
So the first play out of this timeout is always important, right? Like, do we have the time to have Woodson set something up? Let's get it done. It's a high ball screen.
Hey, and guess what? It's been the same shot. After timeout, Jalen Husafino with the intended purpose on drop coverage, stop and pop a shot.
Right.
I mean, you can't. I mean, Robbie, these are the things, man. This is why I love this. These are the things I wish I would have known or paid attention to back when we were younger. How much strategy goes into these timeouts. Let's run a play, get you going, right? Good break. Tough shot. You got a left-hand layup. Right now, 29-19, we're up 10. Don't want to become complacent. I love the fact. Good save. Yeah, I love the fact. Oh, good save. I love the fact that we're going over screens. We went under a lot of screens at Michigan and Ann Arbor. I love the fact that we're going over. We're making them really make plays. Tough shot.
Yeah.
Tough shot. You know, it's up and under. You're not going to really make.
They're letting them play. They're banging for sure.
I love it. Over the top. Over the top. I love that. I love that. Yeah, Dickerson's a lot more active this year. I mean, this game as opposed to last game.
Come on, Cop. We have these open shots. We gotta hit them, especially when you're that open.
Yeah, again, just rhythm. Off sync. No rhythm. Good closeout. Good help side defense. Over the top we go. It's a good pass. You're not going to stop it all. It's a good pass.
Here's the downside to this. This is Galloway's third.
Yep.
That hurts. And this is exactly what I said before the 3-minute timeout, or 4-minute timeout. I was like, look, do not get complacent with a 10-point lead.
Yep.
It's now, has the potential to get cut down to, 4.
Yep. And this could be a potential 6 points in a row for him because he just knocked down the 3 and he comes get an N1 opportunity.
That's right. It hurts. We got to come back with our own flurry here.
Yep. (29-25), we're up by 4. 30 seconds left, roughly.
Big bucket here. You got 20 seconds left. It'd be great to really come out of this side out of bound play with something.
Yep. About a 9-second differential shot clock versus game clock.
tough. Not the way you wanted to end it.
Not the way. 2-point game. Yeah. Not the way you want to end it. First half, 29-27. We go into halftime with a 2-point lead. Tough. A lot of traffic, Robbie. We're making a lot of passes in traffic, a lot of drives in traffic. Very tough. But yet we have the lead. Let's see if we can make our in-game adjustments. Halftime, what we have to do. And again, with Trey Galloway having 3 fouls, now we got to really step up. Jamar has to step up. I think Trace has established himself again, as he always does. Points-wise, right now, Trace has 10. Trey has 4. Miller Kopp has 0, but he has 3 rebounds. Race has 7. Jalen has 6. So, we really hadn't done anything offensively other than just kind of made some solid plays. But, it's going to be on the defensive end, man.
Yeah, we had a huge rebounding lead while we had that 10-point lead, and it faded. It just started to fade, and we basically went into halftime 1 rebound down, tied for 3 offensive on each side, but 16 to 15 rebounds.
Yep.
That hurts.
Yep. Right now, again, 29-27. Robbie, I know you got to get going for the second half of the game. I just want to tell you thank you for joining me during the regular season, man. It's been a blast. I'm glad I reached out to you. So I'm hoping you enjoyed yourself. I know I have enjoyed your time, man. Great to catch up back with you.
Yeah, man, this has been fantastic. Just the opportunity to even kind of talk basketball is a passion. So I love that. Love spending some time with you and getting to reconnect has been amazing. It's one of the things that people don't appreciate is while we were there for 4 or 5 years, depending on how many years you spend on a night or any of these programs, this is family, right? You're really together all the time. From weightlifting at 5 a.m. to sometimes not allowed to leave the locker room after a loss until late in the evening. And look, we all move on, we all go and we live life, and all of a sudden, years go by, and you're like, wait, what happened? Like, what's Charlie up to? What's Andre up to? What are the guys doing?
Yeah.
And it's been a pleasure, man, just to reconnect with you. I appreciate you inviting me on to be a part of this. It's been really special.
Hey, man, I appreciate you so much, and I'm want to serve the fans out there as well. And keep me in mind for the Big Ten tournament as it's coming up. So hopefully we have our double bye. So, we'll see what happens from there. But, man, I appreciate you. Best of luck for your trip that's coming up to L.A., correct?
Yeah, I'm heading out to L.A. for
Best of luck for that, man. And real quick, Matt Allen has a question. Says, yes, right. Let's if you don't mind asking the question. He said, Robbie, favorite campus to play, not B-Town, before moving on.
Man, I don't know, but I'll tell you one of the worst is one, Purdue, but 2, this was a story that nobody would know just been watching from TV, but Carver Hawkeye Arena, their locker room is pink. So they try to get in your head. There was psychological warfare with the Hawkeyes, man. You go in their locker room, carpet, walls, lockers, everything's pink, with the intent to try and, I don't know, get in your head. So that was always the worst. As far as favorite, man, I don't know. I don't know that I have one, to be honest with you. I'll just be a
no. All right, yeah, no, and I think I'm in agreement with you. As we have ups and downs, in some arenas you end up playing better or whatever it might be, but worse, I would say, top two before they got a new arena. Iowa, definitely because of the mauve, off-white, pink, Dr. Tom. What was his last name? I forget his name.
Dr.
Yeah. The bottom line, the head games he would play, I would hear, Robbie, some schools would come in and put up black curtains prior to. They
Yeah.
would put up curtains, right? But I know that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Um, I know that affected us because we never played well at Iowa. One time I left out with like 7 stitches on my lip. Another story we could tell. I got stitched up and ended up playing like minutes later. It's so crazy. But then also Wisconsin my freshman year, the coldest. Because remember we would always be behind that lake at the hotel in
Yeah.
Wisconsin, right? It was like what's that movie called, The Shining? You always be on that frozen lake.
Yeah, because you would have been there as a freshman. We would have played at the previous, not the I think it's called not the Breslin Center, the Cole Center,
Right.
the new facility. It was new.
Our senior year.
It was a
Our
senior
senior year.
So
Yeah.
let me tell you, like you didn't shower there because they didn't have hot water.
No hot water. It was, I mean, and no disrespect to a middle school locker room. It was a middle school locker room.
Maybe elementary.
Elementary, I like it. I like it. I mean, it was like the coldest place to play in, and I mean, it was.
Well, that's because where the fans
actually beat them. So I saw Michael Finley actually. We had a discussion because he's with the Mavs.
Yeah.
And I went up to. I said, man, I played against you. Oh yeah, that's right. Charlie Miller, whatever. And he said, man, he said we never beat y'all.
Right. No,
he never beat us.
No.
So a great story. But yeah, that arena, that whatever you want to call that, and actually, you recall this. Penn State, before they got their new arena, was like the hyper.
That's right.
The fans would be right on top of you. You take the ball out. I mean, you can get touched from a fan. I mean, it was like the hyper. You all know about the hyper on campus in Bloomington. I mean, it was like a hyper type gym. Going to Penn State.
Yeah, that was a stuff. So going back to Wisconsin, previous to the new arena, to your point, we're talking about this. You're saying how cold it would be in there and play. Well, where the fans came in, they literally came from snowing outside into the arena, and the door was maybe 20 yards from the court.
Correct.
There would be snow blowing in.
Correct.
The fans were coming in. Correct. And so, like, the floor would get slippery. Just because you're trying to keep it warm, but it's got all this cold, and it would get slick. And and then of course Minnesota's court was always so, and they still play there, but like you run off the end of the court, you fall 6 feet down.
I mean that was they had an elevated court, so when you sat down, me move my computer, it's like when you sat down, I mean it was like you were here watching the game. You had to step up to play. So I remember, I remember this too, sharing. That's my first double-double. I had like 11 rebounds. Just what I remember. I had a double-double one game, and it was at Minnesota. And I remember one rebound I went after. It was like very close, almost falling off.
Yeah.
Because, it's not like, it's probably about 6 to 8 feet away from the basket in that clearance, right? But, so just cool, fond memories, man. Robbie, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
So Alan asked a question here. What year was it, the debacle with Minnesota? We were up 7. We literally it was Bobby Jackson. He was with Minnesota. They hit 3 threes, and I think we even fouled them on one for a 4-point play. We should have won the game going away. Now, that was the year that Minnesota went to at worst the Final Four, if not the championship game.
Yes.
So it was a 97 or 6.
Our junior year. I'm gonna tell you why. So I guess these great stories keep coming up. Okay, great story, and I'm gonna keep my words clean. But I was having a really good run in the Big Ten. That game, Robbie, for some reason, Coach Knight was going with a strategy. I'll come in, I'll come out, I'll come in, I'll come out. And I was feeling myself a little bit. I was mad. Going from, being in a doghouse to now finally playing how you want to play, whatever it is. And after that game, because again, that deficit, I was in the locker room, and If I'm not mistaken, was Coach Doc is still there too?
He would have been in '96
Okay, that must
or '97 even.
97. Okay, watch this.
96, 97, because
97.
97.
Yeah, it was 97. It was 97. Watch this. So Coach Doc comes to the locker room. You know how they all would come down like this, right, Robbie? You know, they got their all head, just, Coach Doc want to see each other. So we're in the Duke room. The Duke room back then for you all was the videotape room to watch film.
Yeah.
I go in the Duke room and I'm requested to watch the whole game with the tape recorder and talk about how bad I played.
Oh, gee. I didn't know.
Robbie, I said, Coach, now I'm not a robot, man. I got to play. Robbie, tapes were flying. VCR tapes were flying. Coach Docker says, Charlie, I appreciate your honesty, but, GD, not now. Because it's late. I appreciate it, but not now.
Yeah, he's wanting to get home.
Yeah, you know how they try to get home, man. It's a regular Tuesday night, Thursday night, whatever it was. I'm upset. I could, I was more selfish. Just I'm playing, man. AJ Guyton's parents came to the game, and AJ couldn't go out either. He had to stay in the locker room, and they would drive from Peoria every home game and be there. So I think he got a chance to see them when we were getting the pizza. Hey, I got to stay in here. I can't come out. That was like post game. I never forget.
Yeah.
Like I said, Charlie, I appreciate your honesty, but not now.
Oh man. Well, I hope we get to do this again because there's when people start to ask some of these questions, it's fun.
Yeah.
It sparks these memories of stories, and we were in it together. I mean, there's so many. I'm sure that we start talking.
Yes.
I remember there was a point in time where when Andre was with the Cavaliers, he was in town and we were texting. He's like, "Hey, you around?" I was like, "Hey, I live like 20, 25 minutes from downtown. Let me come meet you." And we were sitting in a ton of stories, and the things that started to come back. I just was
induced. Yes.
They were either suppressed or I just didn't remember. But as he was saying, I'm like, oh my gosh, like how did we ever survive?
Dude, all you got to do is sometimes game, situation explain, and all of a sudden you're right back in that environment. Yeah. Whether your point of view was on the bench, in the game, what happened, I mean, all that stuff. But again, to the testament of that, to our testimony as to what we do now, as now 40-something-year-old guys, it was, the 4 years was worth now the 40-year journey we go through in life to help out the younger people that's coming up after us. So I can't say it enough, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. We'll take a quick break, Robbie. You have a great one.
Yeah, I'm going to step out. All right.
Yes, thanks, all right, Robbie. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir.
Are you frustrated or burned out because you never get the playing time you want? Do you work harder and harder and invest more and more money, but your coach doesn't reward your hard work and investment with more playing time? It's time you get the playing time you deserve. Unlock your potential and accelerate your basketball development with the TAC Basketball Academy Training Vault. You get exclusive online access to over 130 videos and 10 basketball playlist categories and 3 online 8-week courses designed for you to work at your own pace no matter what your level. The tight ball handlers course to take your dribbling game to the next level. The high percentage finisher course to teach you when to use the most important finishes, making you a beast at the rim. The consistent sharpshooter course to ensure you confidently knock down shots in every game. And new content is added to the Training Vault every 2 weeks. I developed the Training Vault for my global holistic training standard and straightforward develop, grow, excel system to empower you to develop the elite skills and mindset to never be frustrated or burned out again. Simply scan the QR code or type the URL at the bottom of your screen to learn more. It's time you enjoy more playing time.
Awesome. Right now, we are tuned in. We're up 29-27. It's halftime. Please keep your comments going. Now it's us. Robbie had to step away, so we appreciate it. I always says, think that's called PTSD. Nah. I don't think so. I think just like anything else, how you get with a childhood friend and you forgot about a teacher or a situation, you start talking about it, it comes up, right? So, we all have our stories, but I know it's pretty cool because we don't get a chance to get together quite often. Robbie is still in the Indy area. I live in Dallas, Texas. We're talking about 20, almost 22 to 25 years removed from being in that locker room in Bloomington. So a lot of things come back up because now you start thinking about it. It's pretty cool. So I hear you. I appreciate that, but I don't think it's PTSD because we had a lot of, even though we had some tough moments, we had a lot of great moments that I'm more than certain we can also talk about, and until we are all blue in the face. So, it is what it is. Um, let's see here. Yeah, Matt Allen, we did own Wisconsin. You're right, we did. That's right. Edward Miller Cup needs to keep shooting the basketball. I think his shot will fall. Right now, he's a little off. We're really not being consistent. Trey Galloway has 3 fouls. I think that's important because we want to make sure that Trey can help us finish off this game playing some very positive minutes. So I say Allen. Allen said, Charlie, did you get back for a game this year? I did not get back for a game this year. I did not get back. Sometimes with my schedule, as far as what I do daily, it's kind of hard to get away. So if they go deep into the tournament, I'll get a chance to see him in Houston because I will be going to the Final Four. John says Miller Cop has to get going in the second half, or we could be in trouble. I believe I'm with you. We got to make some perimeter shots. We're a little off right now. I want to see more rhythm shots, meaning rhythm, inside out play. Miller Cop to me is a better catch and shoot 3-point shooter. So I want to see what adjustments we end up making in the second half. Second half is about to start. So here we go. Keep your comments going. Alan, thank you. Say obviously understand that. Keep your comments coming to us, and we'll go from there. Yeah, they're gonna try to get Miller. They're gonna try to get Trey Galloway in foul trouble. I can kind of tell by what they're running. Now the game is tied 29-29. That's a very interesting question. I believe Race will talk again. That's my bet. He will. Tough shot. Good swing. It came out with rhythm. They're up right now 5-0 in the second half. We don't want that. Michigan's up 32-29. We're down by 3. Clear out. Too much space. Swing it. Good move. Good move. What y'all think? Should Miller Cop shoot that shot or he made the right play? I thought Miller had a shot, but I'm glad he ended up dishing it at the bottom, right, for a good and one. I thought, Miller didn't force it. He's not a player that's gonna force shots. Miller's not gonna force shots. Let's see if we can get him established in the second half. Tie ball game. Back 0-0. Yep. I'm with you, Matt. With a fight on the top. That's what I want to see more of. I live with that. We can switch back. Good switch off. Tough shot. Hey, that's a tough 3. Really tough 3. Hey, look, that's a tough 3. They're gonna make shots like that. I live with that. Because you gotta make tough shots like that over all your opponents. Good. I like how we're establishing an inside presence. I love that. Matter of fact, I love that. I don't like it. I love it. Over the top. Good. Way to fight over it. We're letting them get going in the second half. Good shot fake. Oh, God. Right now, oh, man. Box out. Yeah. Right now, Michigan's up 38-34. We're down by 4 points. What we don't want Michigan to do is get into a rhythm, and I think they're starting to get into a rhythm. They're starting to shoot the ball a lot better than they shot the ball in the first half. Right now, they're 15 for 32 on field goals, shooting 46.9%, and we are 16 for 34 at 47%. So can't trade threes for twos. You're right on. Cannot. Yeah, can't. And we're piling up fouls. We are. We are. Look at the foul count here. Clear out. Swing it. Good. Not the pass. You got to throw that ball up for a guy like Trace. You got to throw that ball up to the rim. Yeah, we're beating ourselves. We're beating ourselves right now. 42-34, Michigan's up. We had to call timeout. We're beating ourselves. Yeah. That's a shot that Trace takes. You don't want that. See, again, Trace takes that shot. You got to realize something. If Trace goes up, the only person that can test the shot is Dickinson. Dickinson steps up. Even on a miss, you give Trace Jackson Davis an opportunity for a offensive rebound and a dunk. That's the importance of finishing in the paint. That was a shot that you don't pass to your most athletic player on your team. You don't pass that ball to their legs. Throw that ball to the rim, give them a chance to get up, or you take the shot. The only person that can test it, right, which is Dickinson, he might go up and contest it. You miss it, Race, but then all of a sudden you give Trace Jackson Davis an opportunity for a putback dunk. So yeah, well, Alan says we're in trouble. Hopefully we play better. Right now, again, I always use this word flow. We're kind of out of sync, right? In the first half, when we were up by 10, you had more flow, more fluidity as far as how we were established scoring the basketball, pushing it down the court. Trey Galloway going coast to coast for a layup, fast break opportunities. We're back to playing half court. Not saying that's wrong, but I don't think we play well all the time, walking the ball down the court trying to establish God knows what, because I really don't see chemistry. Okay, then I think that gets us also out of sync defensively, and all of a sudden you give a team like Michigan life, and now you see what's happening right now as they up. Michigan's up 42-34. Yep, Matt Allen says, well, time to dig out. Defense leads to scores, and you're right. You got to get consecutive stops. We say defense wins championships. That's true, half true. Defense does give you opportunities. It's your possessions that wins the games. So let's see what happens. Let's take a quick commercial break. I need to actually get a drink of water, and I'll be right back.
Are you frustrated or burned out because you never get the playing time you want? Do you work harder and harder and invest more and more money, but your coach doesn't reward your hard work and investment with more playing time? It's time you get the playing time you deserve. Unlock your potential and accelerate your basketball development with the TAC Basketball Academy Training Vault. You get exclusive online access to over 130 videos and 10 basketball playlist categories and 3 online 8-week courses designed for you to work at your own pace no matter what your level. The tight ball handlers course to take your dribbling game to the next level. The high percentage finisher course to teach you when to use the most important finishes, making you a beast at the rim. The consistent sharpshooter course to ensure you confidently knock down shots in every game. And new content is added to the training vault every 2 weeks. I developed the training vault for my global holistic training standard and straightforward develop, grow, excel system to empower you to develop the elite skills and mindset to never be frustrated or burned out again. Simply scan the QR code or type the URL at the bottom of your screen to learn more. It's time you enjoy more playing time.
All right, I'm back. Let's get it. Let's see what we do. High pick and roll. This is the third timeout we've taken. And we've gotten the ball in Jalen Hudson-Fino's hand. The first two times, Jalen actually stopped and made a right elbow pull-up jumper. This time he took the ball to the basket. So I don't know if we're looking to get him more involved offensively, but this is the third time we actually ran an after timeout play, also called ATO, and the ball was in Jalen's hand, and he had intention and purpose to go score. Matt says, Matt Allen, why are we not able to do the pick and roll action with Jalen Hudson-Fino and TDJ like Purdue game? Jalen Hudson-Fino tore Purdue. I think we can. I think what I'm seeing is there's more of a pack line presence from Michigan, kind of box it in the elbows and blocks. Where now you have to rely on Trey Galloway, Millicat, Tamar Bates, Tamar Bates, and Caleb Bates to make shots when they get in the game. Screener. Come off that. Another shot. You're bored. Here we go. Wow. That's a huge foul. I need to go. Look at something. Foul count wise. Yeah, that was a tough call. I thought that was a soft call, Robert, to be honest with you, but it might have been a player control. I would say a blocking call. He may not have been established, even though he was turned sideways, right? And I'm trying to look at on my stats. The foul count. Not only foul count, but the stats of how many fouls does Dickinson have? Anybody know how many fouls he has? All I can see is rebound, assists, and points. I wonder how many fouls he has. Right now, the score is 42-36. We're down by 6 points. Okay, Dickinson has one foul. Thought he had two. I think he has two because I remember the and one. Trace missed the and one opportunity. I think that was his first, and the second one I think was on that drive. He has two. There we go. Yeah, two. Okay. Yeah, but going back to your question, I don't know why. I don't know why we don't run what works. Like if the pick and roll works, and not necessarily saying for Jalen Hudson-Fino to constantly come off and knock down jumpers, but even running it where we get more of an action to get Trace the basketball in motion where it's hard to help. A lot of times, if you look at how we play, and I'm not saying this is wrong, but a lot of times when Trace has the ball, it's like we're stagnant. We're not moving in action. You want to have misleading action on the weak side or on the strong side. You're really trying to create the action that you want to score the basketball with. I really don't see that. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping that we make adjustments. The first time we played them, it was not a pretty game at all. We ended up winning by 1 point at the end. Let's see if we can kind of make a comeback and establish more of a presence offensively. Interesting enough too. If whoever's just tuning in right now, the score is Michigan 42, IU 38. We're down by 4. Geronimo has not been in the game. He's dressed out, but he has not been in the game. He didn't play the first half. Very interesting. And I say, Edward, it's hard to have contributions from the bench. And to me, one of your main contributors is Geronimo. He hadn't played. Now they're going to sit back in the zone. Yeah, that's tough. You really have to make down. We're going to really have to knock down shots. Yeah, I mean, they're making individual plays right now. I mean, Jet Howard did not play well in the first half. Um, he's found his rhythm. Um, that's the shot that we wanted Race to take earlier when he turned the ball over, trying to throw the basketball to Trace Jackson Davis' feet. Right now, Michigan's up 47-38. Tough shot going away as a lefty, especially against another lefty. Try to make that shot. Looks like Malik Renault is in. Looks like that's the 4th foul on Trey Galloway, if that's Trey Galloway's foul. Yeah, that might be 4 on Trey Galloway. That might be 4, Robert. Yeah, that's 4. 4 fouls with 14 minutes left. That's tough. That's tough. That's really tough. Because we haven't really got any scoring production as we've been talking about from the bench. We got to make sure now. I would love to see a Tamar Bates step up and really impact this game. They're going to play a zone. They're going to see if we can shoot it. That's a good move. Nice little hesitation. I'm hoping not, Robert. I think we have a little bit more of a flow and a presence offensively this game than we had against Iowa. So let's hope. Let's see if this gets us going. Knock down these 2 free throws, and then get some consecutive stops. Okay. Normally I'm behind, Robert, so I'm impressed that I'm ahead. But I'll keep you posted. So I'm sorry if I'm ruining the game, but I'm just kind of calling as I see it As some people out there, Robert, I might be 10 seconds late, or some people like yourself, I might be a few seconds ahead. So I'll make sure to um, keep the comments intact no matter what flowing. All good. Appreciate you, brother. Very loose. I don't like when we go into screens. I do not like when we go into screens. We cannot afford to go into screens. We did a good job of going over the top of screens, and we forced them to make downhill plays. When you go underneath it, you open yourself too much for switches, and that's what just happened. Yeah. Oh man, 52-40, down by 12. A lot of mismatches right now going on. All right, here we go. Wow. Wow. Home cooking. Home cooking. Trace Jackson Davis's senior game at home. He just knocked down two Michigan players. And that should have been double charge. He knocked down two, and they call and one. First charge, second charge. That's home cooking. Really home cooking. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's some home cooking, you all. That's some home cooking. Let's take it for what it's worth. Let's take it for what it's worth. Wow. My sound is down, so there's no interference with the show. I wonder if Michigan is contesting this. I don't know if that's some acting by 42. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know if his elbow, I don't know if Trace's elbow hit him. Ooh. Wow. Is that a basketball move, Matt Allen? Ah, I don't. That's tough. Just thank God it went our way. That was a really tough call. Wasn't malicious. He did go make a basketball play. But that's some home cooking. I don't know what to say. And the ball never lies. Notice he missed the free throw. Ball never lies. We'll go right back at him. Yeah, I was gonna say, makeup call. Yeah, that was gonna be a makeup call. I knew something was coming. Let's see what happens. Under again we go. You can't go under these screens. You gotta fight over the top. When you fight over the top, you make it tough. Good makeup. That's a good makeup. we're going to need a lot of that. We're going to need a lot of that. Good defense. Stay down. Good defense. Get rebound. Consecutive stop. Push it down the court. There's nothing there. Heat check. Heat check. Is that a good shot for tomorrow? Let me know what you think. Right? Let me know what you think. Is that a good shot from Tamar Bates? I know he just made a three. Was that a good shot? What do you think? Yeah, we're going to need a lot more production right now. 54-45, Michigan's up by 9. Um, yeah, we're going to need bench production. That was not a good shot, in my opinion, no either. I want you also, you all watching the game with me. Now, the second shot was not a good shot. First shot, not only because he made it and he was open. And I think players like a Tamar Bates, I mean, you got to, we call it KYP, know your personnel. For me, I want to get Tamar Bates clean, open looks. I'm not saying he can't make challenge shots, but you want to get a guy that's been on the bench the majority of the game. You want to get them more cleaner looks, right? And not too challenged. Like that was a challenge 3. That was not a good shot. That was a heat check. I just made one. Let me, I wouldn't say hero ball, but it can come off as hero ball. I get it, been there, done that, taking shots like that before. But you want to get a guy like Tamar Bates more of a rhythm. I would love to see also Caleb Banks. I want to see more production. What can he bring to the table offensively, which I think could be keeping the play alive on offensive rebounds, some stuff that may not show up in the stat book, but to get him also more involved as well. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can't hate, but not great. I love that. I love that kid. You can't hate it. It's a heat check shot. I just made one in the left corner. Now, this can really help us. He makes it. It boosts his confidence, and it boosts up our confidence, and the crowd's going crazy. He misses it. It is what it is. Matt Allen says, I want Bates, elbow free throw line, balance jumper. He seems to always drift. That's kind of what I'm talking about. When you're shooting the ball, one of the keys that I constantly teach, very simple, sometimes hard to do for younger players, but you want to make sure your heels go up first. Heels up, toes down, jump off both feet, straight up and down. The shots that Jalen Hurts made in Purdue, they were intentional, stop, be still, stable, lift straight up, knockdown shot. That's a hard shot being a lefty going to your right, catching it, right, going against momentum and shooting. Is that the hyper they're showing right now? Oh my God, they just showed the hyper. I hadn't seen the hyper so long, it kind of caught me right now. Took away my attention from you. But yeah, we want to see more of a balanced shot from Tamar Bates, where he just stab his feet. I call it stabbing, where you find your feet, lift straight up and down and stick that jump shot like you know how to take it. That's 3 on Dickerson. That might be the saving grace right now. Get him in. Matt Allen, man, that was cool. They just showed the hyper. Some people up there balling. That's pretty cool. Yeah, 3 fouls on Dickerson. I wonder if they're going to keep him in. What a career Trace has had. What a career. What a career, man. So happy for this young man and what can come about his future, possibly playing professional basketball and beyond. Good shot. All right, 54-47, 7-point lead. Crucial next couple minutes of play. Good. I like that. Put pressure on the basketball. Had to burn a timeout. They probably did not expect us to do a press, but we're going to have to do something to kind of have them play with a sense of urgency. and we got to get going. Keep your questions coming. Keep your comments going. Love them. I appreciate you guys for being on. Let me take me a quick break. I'll be right back.
Develop, grow, excel. These are the pillars of elite players my company, Attack Basketball Academy, was founded on. I am a former Indiana University Hoosier player who developed the global holistic training standard and movement used to nurture lifelong growth on and off the basketball court. Since 2011, I've helped tens of thousands of players reach their next level of success. Now you finally have the opportunity to join the holistic training movement to show your commitment to develop, grow, excel by sporting Attack Basketball Academy merch. As an ambassador of the global movement, you represent the Attack Basketball Academy core values to adopt an empowering mindset, be resilient, and pursue continuous improvement with humility. And we have more than wearable gear to choose from. We've got water bottles, notebooks, and much more for you to buy for yourself or as gifts. Shop now by scanning the QR code or typing the URL you see at the bottom of your screen. Thank you for joining our global holistic movement to develop, grow, excel.
All right, I'm back. Game just came back in time too, so awesome. Good jump. Go over the top. Yeah, see, I love when we go over the top. See, a tough shot, right? It won't always work out, but when you go over the top like that, you force tough shots. Yep, you force them. Good dunk. That's it. That's amazing. That's real athletic. To go miss a 2-point shot and to go dunk back your rebound, that's amazing. Right now, yes, exactly. Moses Malone. 56-49. We got a little run, a little comeback coming back over the top. Any ball screens, let's go over the top. Long rebounds, you gotta get those. 3 in a row. Come on. Long rebounds we have to get. Yeah, 2 rebounds. Yeah, gotta get that. And then they end up getting a high percentage 3-point shot that no one helps on. That's a big momentum killer. Yeah, very costly, Allen. You're going into traffic. There's no play to be made. Caleb Banks' man is sitting in Caleb's lap where Jalen Husafino's trying to drive. There's no play to be made. There's no play to be made. Yeah, you got to make a better choice than that. You got to make a better choice than that. I love it. We got Dickinson way out there. Good closeouts. Stay on the ground. Good box out. Good push. Take it right at him. Good catch. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, you got to call that. Got to call that. That's 5. You got to call that. That's 5. That's 5. He's out. Wow. Yeah, that's no Dickinson. That's 5. Oh, wow. They didn't call it on him. That's very interesting. Right now, 59-50, 9 minutes and 13 seconds left. We're down by 9 points. We put ourselves on a hole. We have to dig back out. Looks like we got Miller Kopp coming back in the game for Caleb Banks. Let's see if we can get Miller Kopp going offensively. Miller can get himself back in his game by playing tough-nosed defense, which he does quite often. Under. Good job. Way to fight on top. Yeah. What? Was that on the shot? That does not look like that was on the shot. Yeah, Robert. I mean, yeah. And I'm hoping that and to me the late game struggles are we're just not in sync offensively. You got to find your sets and actions that work best and continue to thread the needle, continue to do it until you get back established to, your order of scoring, right? You want to look to shoot. For me, what I teach is you want to shoot twos, frees, and then threes. When I say frees, we're talking about free throws, right? Your order of scoring. Right now, order of scoring should be high percentage finishes at the basket, getting fouls, shooting free throws, and then open threes because you're doing such a great job of penetrating. We haven't really got good looks at three-point line. Nah, that's our ball. That's our ball. Yep. Let's see what we do. We got Trace back on the block. 1-on-1. You got to go early. Swing it. One more swing. All right, Miller. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Miller knocked down that shot, man. Love it. That's the one he needed. Oh, close out, scramble. Close out. Good. No, no, no. Not a good shot. Not a good shot. Not a good shot. Hey, Robert, do me a favor. Robert says, Charlie, this has been the MO. Okay, yeah, for IU for how many years? IU phased down the stretch. I hear that, again, as an outsider, as much as I would love to say I'm an insider, there's a pattern that I think we see that gets established when you talk about kind of someone's, modus operandi as far as their identity. And to me, what I want to see us do a better job of is really running and exhausting our plays, sets, and action. Plays being whatever the set you're running on your pick and rolls, on your dribble handoffs, run them completely. On your actions being okay, the if they take this away, then you want to know your options, right? And it's just like I think we fade because we get into these scoring lows. We don't score the ball for 1 or 2 to 3 to 4 5 minutes. That hurts, especially when you're up by 10. We were up by 10, not saying comfortably. But we just start jacking up shots and started playing complacent basketball on defense. And we gave them opportunity to catch back up. And they have the momentum that we had earlier. So let's see what happens. As right now, there's a TV timeout. It's 60 to 54. This is the 8-minute TV timeout. Keep your questions coming. Keep your comments coming. I appreciate you all. I want to give you all a heads up right now. I did not do it over the halftime break because Robbie and I will share some great stories, but yet we will have another link that's going to be available to you all as we're going to actually watch the senior speeches from another link. We're going to have a post-game show and watch the senior speech from another link that we're going to actually post very soon, giving you a heads up. So this link after the game will go away, but then there's another link that you all will have access to so you can watch the senior speeches, and at the same time, we're going to do a post-game show with Jim Coyle from Indiana Sports. So yeah, I mean, oh man, right now, Michigan is 8 for 22 from the 3 point line. We're 3 for 13. Right, turnovers are kind of even, 8 for 8. Free throws were actually 11 for 13. We only missed 2 free throws, so that's pretty good. They're 8 for 12. Yeah, but Buffkins played a solid game. He's played a solid game. Let's see if we can get one of our guys to step up. Long rebound. Let's see what happens. All right, good. Kind of called that miss beforehand. I just said long rebound. Kind of having a good feel. I knew he was gonna miss it. Yeah, thank you, Kenneth. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it on another link. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, go for it, man. You're that deep in the post. Don't look to pass the ball out. Punish that lone defender. Right now we're down by 4. We cut the lead back. I like that we're going to the top. Good scramble. Good scramble. Yeah, it's just something to be said. I mean, when you go over the top of screens, you force the ball handler to make a choice. Do I continue to go to the basket when that may not have been the intentions, or do I actually stop to make that pass out play that was probably the main intention? I like when we go over the top. And I love the fact that Race is really efficient this game. I want to see him take more shot attempts. Michigan right now is back into man-to-man. Good pass, good dunk, and one. Good, good. Like I said, Race is very, very, very efficient this game. Very efficient. That's a great play to make. Make them come over, dunk it. Good stuff. Great play to make. Way to go strong. Good shot. Right now we're down by 1. We cut the lead back. Slowly but surely. Some great defensive efforts, some great offensive plays. Screen down to a handoff. Good jump. Ah, close out. Tough shot. Ah, godly. Ah, gotta when you box out, you gotta back people back. You can't just stay. Yeah, yeah. I think Galloway's done. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Robert. I wish Race Thompson would do that more often myself. Yeah, Trey Galloway's out. That's tough. Real tough. Right now we're down by 3, 62 to 59 with 6 minutes 11 seconds left. Yeah, he got caught. He got caught in a bad position. Trey got caught in a really bad position. Really bad position. It's unfortunate. All right, score right now 63-59, down by 4. Go early. Swing. Big shot. Big shot. Big shot by Tamar Bates. Really big shot. Right now, 63-62. We're down by 1. See again. Good hands. Close out. Close out. Good. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Let's get a good possession. Let's get a really good possession. Ah, use the backboard. Use the backboard. Hey, we said it, Matt. Balanced. When Tamar Bates is balanced, that's a knockdown shot. And I don't think players really understand the 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 gravity behind being balanced. You know, fading away, shooting shots is tough. Just be balanced, go straight up and down, knock down the shot. Down by 3. Can Tamar make another 3? Let's see what happens. Can Miller Cop get going? Can we get Trace? We ready to shoot, Miller. Don't hide. Not happening. Tough. Tough shot. Good. Oh. Ah, Tamar Bates. Ah. Good board. Ah. Golly. That should have been a foul. That's a push off. Right here. Wow, no call. Yep, very unlucky. That's all right. Let's get a stop. We've been doing good jobs on getting stops. Ah, yeah, that was a foul. You can't reach across somebody's body. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's nothing to smile. I mean, that's nothing to be surprised about. You can't reach across somebody's body. All right, right now we're down by 3. It's 65-62. Um, yeah, that was for me. You can't reach across a player's body, especially in the open court like that, Race Thompson. They're going to call that every time. Yes, we missed it. They missed the call on us. I think Race got pushed, but what you don't want to do come down on court retaliation to make an aggressive play. Now you get called for a foul. So right now, 65-62 with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Are you frustrated or burned out because you never get the playing time you want? Do you work harder and harder and invest more and more money, but your coach doesn't reward your hard work and investment with more playing time? It's time you get the playing time you deserve. Unlock your potential and accelerate your basketball development with the TAC Basketball Academy Training Vault. You get exclusive online access to over 130 videos and 10 basketball playlist categories and 3 online 8-week courses designed for you to work at your own pace no matter what your level. The tight ball handlers course to take your dribbling game to the next level. The high percentage finisher course to teach you when to use the most important finishes, making you a beast at the rim. The consistent sharpshooter course to ensure you confidently knock down shots in every game. And new content is added to the Training Vault every 2 weeks. I developed the Training Vault for my global holistic training standard and straightforward develop, grow, excel system to empower you to develop the elite skills and mindset to never be frustrated or burned out again. Simply scan the QR code or type the URL at the bottom of your screen to learn more. It's time you enjoy more playing time.
All right, here we go. Score right now, 65-62. We're down by 3 with the 4-minute TV timeout that just hit us. you know, what I want to see more now, we're gonna. I mean, forget the offensive side. I think we all know what we have to do. We have to make shots. We get that. We have to now get consecutive stops. We have to get consecutive stops, and I believe we start that by going over the top of their ball screens and then showing help from our bigs and then getting back, allowing the guards to catch back up. And then offensively, again, we gotta get Miller Kopp going. I think Miller Kopp right now, outside of um, Tamar Bates, I mean, we gotta get those guys going to really help. And right now, Jalen Husafino really also has not been in a rhythm this whole game. Right now, I believe Jalen has um, Jalen has 10 points, right? So let's see what happens. I mean, we've come out of our TV timeouts, at least when we've gotten the ball, and Jalen has been successful 3 for 3. 2 times he came down, straight up and down, made a jump shot, elbow, right elbow jump shot. And then the third time, he came off a ball screen, got downhill, got fouled, made 2 free throws. So let's see what actions we do at our after timeout, and let's see if we can do a great job of stopping Michigan. Forrest, how you doing, buddy? Say everything is having perfect for IU today. Got to win. Tough D, no more fouls. Exactly, right? Even though we've been down by 12, right? We have to really, really dig in right now. It's going to come down to right now, again, making second chance efforts for Michigan. It's one shot or no shot. Rebound that. We just talked about the rebound with tip outs. We just talked about this. Over the top, help. I like that. See, go over the top, Tamar. Over the top, fight, get back. I like that. See, I like that. See, when you go over the top, that ball handler has made a choice. See, we went over the top twice. When we go over screens, great things happen. You force the ball handler to make a decision that they were not initially wanted to make. Typically, ball handlers come off of ball screens looking to pass. If you go under them, you make them more of a threat. What we do, we went over them. They were no threat. Got the ball back. Let's see what happens. They got Miller now. Clear out Miller. Good spin. There you go. There you go. Not much Dickens can do right now. Not much you can do. You don't want to pick up that fourth foul. Here we go. TJD has 23 points, 9 for 17. There we go. Consecutive action. This is exactly how it played out, too, if you all recall. This is how exactly it played out when we played Michigan at home. We had a late surge at the 4-minute mark, and we ended up playing extremely well to win that game 62-61. Let's see what happens. Run the same action. Here we go. Clear out. One-on-one. There you go. There you go. There you go. High fives, fist bumps. Let's go. There we go. Right now we're up 66-65. Again, let's get another stop. Fight over the top of the ball screen. Even if it's a dribble handoff, over the top. Nothing's there. Close out. Box out. Good. Good. Here we go. Run the same play. Establish. Nope. Get to him. Get to him. Got it away. Clear out. 1-4. You ready to shoot, my guys? On the weak side. Good move. There. That's okay. Hey, I like it. I like it. I actually love it. I take that. Go over the top. Ball screen come. Go over the top. Over the top. Fight it. Fight it. Fight it. Good. Good fight. Good closeouts. Way to stay down. Tough call. Tough call. Right now we're up by 1 point. 66-65. There's 1 minute and 46 seconds left. Oh, that was tough. That could have been a foul on Dickerson. All right, Kobe, give me one. Miss it. Tie ball game, 66-66 right now. That was a great defensive play by TJD, I should say. Timeout right now is called. Right now it's a tie ball game, 66-66. What do you think the keys to victory are going to be? Let me know in the comments below. What are going to be the keys to victory for us? This is going to be offensively establishing, again, going to TJD, or defensively, we're doing a great job on going over the top of ball screens, forcing them, and then also doing a great job of them getting one shot or no shot at all on defensive rebounds. Let me know in the comments below what you think. This game has overtime vibes. I hear you on that. Stops is the key. Alan, I'm with you. We got to get consecutive stops, not just one, but few. And you're right. I love that. Miller for the 3. I love it. Thank you for the comments, Forrest. Thank you for the comments, Matt and Alan. Thank you. Thank you. And right now, if I'm not mistaken, if we end up winning this game, we're going to be a 2 seed and we'll have a double bye, which I think can really do well. I think having a double bye can really do us some well right now. So crucial moments coming up right now in this game. 1 minute, 46 seconds left. The score is tied at 66 each. Got to get stops, Kenneth. I'm with you, buddy. Yeah, man. I mean, that's big, Matt. I mean, a number 2 seed, double bye, that's huge. Give it to me. Long rebound. All right, right now, down by 1. They're back into that zone. Good pass. Risky, but that was a heads up play. Heads up pass. Yeah, that's a foul on Jet Howard. That's a foul. Oh, front end of the 1-on-1 we missed. Stay down. Oh, tough shot. Down by 3, 69-66. Minute 8 left. They're back in the zone. Big shot. Jalen Hood-Schifino for the 3. Tied the game up. In rhythm, he took the shot, as we've been talking all game. 69 each. 47 seconds left. Michigan's going to take a timeout. 44 seconds left. Game is tied up at 69 each. What a shot from Jalen. Good recognition on drop coverage. Way to take your time, find your feet, go straight up and down and stroke it. Okay? Big shot. Big kahunas. Big shot. I take it. Okay? Now we have to establish, after timeout play for Michigan, you got to fight over top of screens. Right? They may not go directly to Dickinson right away. Okay? You got to fight over top of screens, make their ball handlers get below the free throw line to make big decisions they may not want to make. And then if they get a shot off, all 5 of us need to be below the free throw line boxing out. There's no need for leaking out. All 5 players on defense right now for us need to be boxing out, fighting for the rebound. So we're going to go down the court, probably call a timeout as we have one timeout remaining. So we can call a timeout with probably, let's say, roughly 20 to 19 seconds left to actually get a playoff. Yeah, we got to get a stop. Got to get a stop. They're going to go through Dickinson. I think we know that, but I think they're going to go through him, not immediately, right? They're going to try to run some I call it fake action, some dribble handoff actions. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Go over the top, make the passing angles tough, challenge the passing angles, and then the ball's going to be in his hand. I highly doubt they're going to go for a three right now. I highly doubt that. Yep. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to kick it out for a doobie double. Because that's going to be the only shot that's going to be available. Screen to screener. I already see that coming. Set a screen. Come up. Ball screen coming. Double action right here. Fight over top. Fight over top. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay down. There you go. Told you. I told you. We knew it. Stop. What you doing? Oh. Oh. Oh, my God. Similar action coming. Similar action coming. Oh, man. Yeah, it was. I'm going to tell you why it wasn't a foul, because Race looked indecisive. When Race went up, it looked like he really didn't want to shoot it. So it's hard to call that a foul. Yeah, see, I mean, you're not going to call. See, Race avoided contact. He went straight up. That's verticality. The defender has the right to go straight up. Right? He has the right to go straight up. Race decided to change his angle. I think if Race goes through that, I think we're shooting 2 free throws right now. I think so, right? But that's a great defensive stop by Michigan. I got to give him a heads up. Verticality rule. Put your arm straight up and down. Right? I hear you, Forrest. I hear you, man. Let's stay positive and let's see what can happen, brother. They're going to come back and run a similar play, but you can probably think about slipping it. They're going to probably try to run some type of counter action. So we got to really do a good job of being all hands on deck and seeing what they're going to do. Yeah, Race has to finish that. They have 13 points. They're going to get downhill. We got to do a great job of going over the top of screens. Okay. Double screen coming right here. Sit. Screen. Sit. Oh, wow. Hey, you called it. Who called it? Overtime vibes it is. Love it, Matt. Overtime vibes it is. Wow. I want to see this shot. Better angle. Wow. If Race hits that shot, there's nothing but pandemonium going on right now in Assembly Hall. Simon Scott Assembly Hall. He called timeout with about a second left. Possession in hand. About 1.1 seconds left. We call timeout. Let's see if they honor. Let's see if they honor it. Let's see what happens. Oh, point 0.7. Is that enough to inbound to get a shot off? Yeah, gotta win OT. Yeah, we gotta if nothing other than we gotta send Trace Jackson Davis and the other senior, we gotta send them out in the bank. Oh, oh, what a shot. What a shot. Wow. Wow. Two great shots at the end. I mean, one, was a Hail Mary, but now you got the game back to 0-0. So you were down at one point by 12 plus points. Now you cut that lead and you're right back at 0-0. So as they take a break from the game, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come right back.
Develop, grow, excel. These are the pillars of elite players my company, Attack Basketball Academy, was founded on. I am a former Indiana University Hoosier player who developed the global holistic training standard and movement used to nurture lifelong growth on and off the basketball court. Since 2011, I've helped tens of thousands of players reach their next level of success. Now you finally have the opportunity to join the holistic training movement to show your commitment to develop, grow, excel by sporting Attack Basketball Academy merch. As an ambassador of the global movement, you represent the Attack Basketball Academy core values to adopt an empowering mindset, be resilient, and pursue continuous improvement with humility. And we have more than wearable gear to choose from. We've got water bottles, notebooks, and much more for you to buy for yourself or as gifts. Shop now by scanning the QR code or typing the URL you see at the bottom of your screen. Thank you for joining our global holistic movement to develop, grow, excel.
All right, we're facing overtime. What are going to be the keys to victory? I appreciate you, Forrest. Thank you so much on your comments, too. What Forrest is referring to is on my YouTube videos. I do 5 videos a week about what we're watching, player development, right? And breaking these things down. So thank you, Forrest, for that. I appreciate you for saying that. And right now, 5 minutes. We have to win all 5 minutes. We need to get out to a strong start. Okay. This is our first overtime game this year. Michigan has been into this is their third consecutive overtime game. It's amazing. See what happens. Tip off. We won and tip. Don't force it. Don't force it. Don't force it. Good shot. Race has been very efficient today. I think he's missed like 1 or 2 shots. I want to see him get more involved offensively. Because see, we're fighting over the top. See, I love that. We fight over the top. It's very tough. You put tremendous pressure on the ball handlers. We can switch guard on guard, right? We went under it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Good. Okay, good. Clear out. Tough pass. Good shot. Let's see what we do here. Too late. Tough shot. Oh, right now we're up by 2. I don't like that we're going under screens. I don't like that we can see we go on the screens. Don't go on the screens. Go to the top. Fight on the top. They're that high, you can go under. Good defense. Good defense. Good defense. Really good defensive stance. Might get a little loud. I apologize. I have my family coming in. My dog is excited. So, nope. Put these in 2 in the hole. We go up by 5. Let's see what happens. Or I should say 4. Good. 72-69. Good. Good. Thank you, Alan. Established. Over the top. Too late. Too late. Too late. See? Wow. What a wipe. What a swipe. Stop. 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 Good. Yep. Yep. That's it. That's the fine. Fist bumps, high five, high fives. That's the fine. Here we go. Here we go. Fight over the top. Get back, get back, get back. See, again, to me, this is why I don't like when you go under screens. Right? Everyone's delayed. Go quick. Just go baseline. Good rebound, Miller. That's our ball. That's our ball. That's our ball. Yeah, Miller. That's a good that's a good rebound effort offensively. That should be our ball. We got to look back at this. Yeah, that Michigan player, that player, I think 13. I think Howard just touched it. Yeah, I think he dug the ball out of Miller's hands. Yeah, I think he dug the balls out of Miller's hands. Here, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's Michigan. That's out on Jet Howard. Yeah, yeah. He was 13 was the last one to touch that. He took that out of Miller's hands. Let's see what they call. That's a tough call. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's momentum from Jet Howard. Watch how Jet Howard takes it out of his hands. Right there. That hand went forward. Tough call. Right now, 75-72. Minute 25 left. Good help. Lefty. Good block. Good block. Good box out. Here we go. Fifth, that was a great effort defensively. We call a timeout right now. Get it down. Nope. Hold it. Nope. Yep. Oh my God. A fadeaway three. A fadeaway two. Tough. It's going to come down to our defensive effort right now. That was I don't know if that, Forrest, you said a horrible call. I get you on that. But that play we just made, a fadeaway jumper from Trace Jackson Davis out of all the shots he's taken, I question that one. That's a tough shot. That's a real tough shot, right? I think you take that move directly at Dickinson, you take it right at him, and you let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, too early, way too early, and you don't want to get them established. We're up by 3 right now. Um, Worst case situation, they hit a 3, right? Tie ball game. Best case situation, you fight on the top because you know these screens are coming. They're not going to go directly to Dickinson. I think if it's established, we've seen them time after time run a pick and roll action that then they swing the ball to the wings and they get the ball to Dickinson. So you know now. Let me back up. If they're setting a high pick and roll at half court, you go underneath that. You're right. But if they're at the 3-point line and down, you got to follow the top of that because I think we've done a great job at establishing a help and then recover help from the hedger, big guy like a Trace Jackson Davis or Race, and then our guards have been able to get back to recover to their guards. So we don't foul, we play it out. Right now, 23 seconds left. You play it out. I'm telling you what's coming right now. They're gonna have a double ball screen coming right now. Here it is, double ball screen. 1, 2, mismatch. I told you. We got lucky. I told you a double ball screen was coming. I knew the way they were set up, they were setting a double ball screen. And here we go again. The most efficient player all night, Race Thompson, with the big steal. Race has been efficient all night. Good help, Race. Race has been efficient all night. Here we go, Race. Send us home, buddy. Right now, we're up by 3, 75-72 with 12.5 seconds left. All right, Race, we got to make one, brother. Make it a 2-possession game. Yep. Yeah. Make it a 2-possession game. They got to come down and play with urgency. We got to box out. Give me one. Oh, don't go double overtime. Don't go double. No double. No double overtime. Miller fouls. That's when you foul. I take that foul. Yeah, I take that foul. Whether he meant it or not, that's a good foul. Make the first, miss the second one. You know that's coming. They're going to try to miss the second one. We got to box out. Box out, secure the rebound. I think we're going to call our timeout to get settled down. And we got the game in the bag, so he's going to call it right now. Yeah, he didn't want to take a risk. You know they're going to miss it right now. Michigan's going to miss a shot. On purpose, they're going to load up. They're going to miss it. You got to be mindful of the guys boxing out to probably run a little simple switcheroo play and try to get a tip in. All right, let's see what happens. For us, I hear you, brother. It's just a game, man. It's just a game. And this is where faith and belief comes in that no matter what, with conviction, we're going to win this game. That's how I feel right now. And you got to set up right now for some type of, again, miss to a screen. You got to think the way they are set up right now, they got the guys in the middle. The guys in the middle lane, you might think about them running over to set a screen for each other, right? Or the old move the chair, fake in, try to say duck in, back, reverse pivot for a layup. Let's see what happens. That's right, Alan. Number 2 seed is knocking, brother. Here we go. 6 seconds left. We're up right now, 75-73. I hear that, Alan Hughes. Now they're going to miss it. Box out shooter. Oh! All right, Race, redeem yourself, brother. Redeem yourself. You got 2. Give me 1. Here we go. Give me 1, Race. Take your time, bro. Deep breath. Finish with your elbow above your eyes. Freeze your finish. Knock it down. So 3.9 seconds left. Yeah, he makes 2, the game's over. Take your time, brother. 4.1 seconds left. Take your time. Oh, my goodness. Give me 1. They're driving the length of the court. Depends upon what we do. We make the shot. They're driving, kicking out for a 3. If we miss it, they're attacking the basket. Oh, they're driving. They're going. Oh, God. What a gift. What a gift. Wow. Wow. Fist bumps. Dog's happy. Right? I told you, right? I told you we were going to win this game for us. I was nervous, but I stayed cool underneath. Right there. He didn't know where to pass the ball. Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. Number 2 seed in the Big Ten. Double bye. Needed that. Ugly win, but we got it. We got it. Wow. Man, that's 4 free throws missed in a row. Goodness. We got the W, right? And Matt says he won his parlay. There you go, brother. Matt, I'll be honest with you. I never understood gambling. I'm not against it. I just don't understand it. Never understood parlays, over-unders. I never got into it. It's not my thing, but I hear you, man. I'm glad you won something today. So they still have a shot for number 2, you're saying, Robert? Is that what you're saying? Because the Rutgers got to lose today. My phone just died. What's the remaining games in the Big Ten schedule today? Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you still have, Rutgers and Northwestern. So if Northwestern beats Rutgers, are they the number 2 seed? And then we fall to 3? Is that what we're saying? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if Northwest loses to Rutgers, we're number 2. Yeah, I got you. All right. Hey, Alan Hughes, thank you so much. Hey, everybody, thank you. Right. I'm so glad I was given this opportunity late in the season to do our game cast with your former Hoosier player, number 3, Coach Charlie Miller now. But I'm so thankful I had this opportunity. So now what's going to happen is we're going to actually get off this link, and we're going to have another link that's going to go out to you all. And we're going to watch on that link, we're going to watch the senior speeches and then get the post-game analysis as well with Jim Coyle. Until then, thank you all for tuning in. 5 Lefts. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Robert, thank you. Alan, thank you. Todd, appreciate you. Indy Nation. We need Rutgers needs to beat Northwestern. You're correct. Matt Allen, appreciate you. We're 3 at worst. That's correct. We're 3 at worst, which is still great. May not be a double bye, but that's that's one, at least a single bye. But hey, guess what? This was fun. Thank you all. Go Hoosiers. And I will see you all on the other link that's going to give us the access to the senior speeches and then also post-game analysis with yours truly, Jim Coyle from Indiana Sports Beat. Peace. Keep attacking.